Sorry, somebody called me.
Yeah, that's okay. You can start now.
Okay. This is so confusing. Okay. Welcome to my presentation on the creativity department. So the slogan I've made is bringing creative ideas that make a difference. So as we're the creativity department, you're aiming to be creative through drama, through spoken word, through just our administrations, posters, poetry. Yeah, so that's our aim and our slogan. So what is our vision? As a church, we all know that our vision is kingdom first, which is kingdom-centered integrity, nobility, generosity, divine-minded, outstanding, merciful, faith, impartial, righteousness, sociable, and togetherness. So that's what we all know to be our vision, and that's what we aim to portray in our daily lives. As a team, I've made my own idea of what our vision should be, which is called creating. So this stands for changing lives. The C, the R stands for reminding us the gospel, which we can do through our drama. E is explaining through ministry. So whilst we're doing this drama, for instance, or spoken word, we need to make sure that our message is clear. A is attaining new skills. So whilst we're doing this, our aim is to actually acquire new skills. So we're not just doing it and not learning, we're learning through ministering as well. T is for trusting in your gifts. So a lot of you would be in the department because you believe that you can do it, or you believe you're good at, let's say, for instance, drama. I is for independence, by trying to see what you can bring. So not only am I going to give ideas, but you can also give ideas yourself. N is for nurturing others. So nurturing others is actually helping people whilst you're doing this. And G is for giving your time. So the reason why I did it was because just as we have our own slogan, which we know it to be kingdom first, we should also have ours. And the reason will be in the next slide now. So leadership. So leadership actually means the action of leading a group of people or an organization. So the reason why I actually made the slogan of creating was because in leadership, you need to have an aim, you need to have a reason for why you're doing something. And the reason why is because we need to bring people closer. We need to have a vision, and we need to have a reason for why we're doing something. So a quote I found on the internet, which was actually quite good and it sounded smart, was leadership is a dynamic process in which a man or woman with God-given capacity influences a specific group of God's people towards his purpose for the group. So the main part that I actually like about it is that it says that is with a God-given capacity influencing, which is gonna help other people or have a purpose for people entirely. So what I narrowed down is to say is that leading is essentially good in building people or bringing them closer to God. So for you to lead, you need to help people, and that's actually the aim. So my other additional information I found was that Jesus focused on personal leadership. So that's your character. And that actually relates back to kingdom first, because integrity. So without integrity, it says no one will follow you. And if no one is following you, you're not leading. So I feel like the main message for us today is that we should actually focus on our own personal leadership, first of all, before we can obviously get into doing it as a whole. And also you guys aren't leading because I'm the leader of the creativity team, but you individually can lead on a personal level. Yeah. So the next slide is leading with purpose. It comes from within. So before you become a leader, you need to find a purpose. So you need to have a reason behind it. So a few questions to ask yourself that you can think about right now is, why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? What do you want to get out of it? What should the outcome be? So like, think about that. So in my personal, like, if I could just relate back to myself, I would say that for me as a leader, I should be doing it to help other people and to also use my gifts, which is the creative side, to actually like change someone else's life. And it says, what do you want to get out of it? You want to be closer to God. That should be your aim. I don't know what you guys would have thought of when you thought those questions, but that's what I instantly thought of. And the outcome should be bringing more and more people to the kingdom of God. Like, it shouldn't be just done in vain. It should be like, it should have an outcome to it. So mine is, what do I want? Now the next one is what I want for us as a team to achieve. So mine's only 3, but I feel like that's actually a big thing that you can actually do. So the first one is make a change, leading our ministry with purpose. So when we're doing it, like, we need to have this idea. It's not anything big, but at least as we go on now, when we actually go back to church, I want us to actually like try and do our, for instance, drama, and have the idea that you really, really want to make a change, or you want at least the person to understand. So that links back to the second point, which is understanding what our role is. So, for instance, like I said, if we're doing a drama administration, they should understand what our message is. If it's a administration about someone, like for instance, Adam eating the apple, what is our message behind that? And we might have to like portray that through maybe a spoken word at the end, just so that the person who's viewing our administration understands. And the last one is growing spiritually. So let your work make an impact on you. It shouldn't be done in vain. So that's something I need to improve on myself, because I'll be like saying all of this, but am I actually like growing by doing it? I'm just finding, like, as a leader, I'll be finding like a chapter where I want to minister on, but I'm not actually like looking at the message and actually changing my own life. So I just urge everyone else to, when they're trying to, at least when we start to do this, when church comes back, we want to have a effect on people and actually grow. So this is an interactive slide. So I was going to ask, how can I improve? What would you like to do? Like, is there any ideas on the ministry or any further like inquiries? This is a recording, right, Brother Daniel? So you guys can like message me and like let me know what you want. And what also the main is, what can I improve on? Because like, I need to know so I can actually change. And the next one was any additional questions. So make sure you just let me know anything you didn't understand about it as well.